You don't get beyond scarcity, you start beyond it. You don't get beyond scarcity, you start beyond it. And the way you start beyond scarcity is every day you build your wealth. And the way I'd like you to do that is I'd like you to start getting the habits of capturing magic moments. My girl's done that with our nieces that are here in the room, but they call them romantic moments because it's a girl thing. And all of a sudden they go, Auntie, this is a romantic moment. They have this little celebration in that moment. But if you stack those moments over and over again, see, the quality of your life has almost nothing to do with how much money you have, truthfully. No, don't get me wrong. Money can give you lots of options. Money is portable power. Without money, you can feed people. Without money, you can change things. Without money, you can start a company. Without money, you can do things for your family. Without money, you can go where the fuck you want, when you want, where you want, how you want. Great tool. But that's all it is a tool. Because if you think it's more than a tool and you think it's a source of your happiness, you're going to miss all the shit along the way. Because everyone in this room, we're all doing one thing in common. No matter how aligned our lives are or different than they are, we're all traveling through time together. And that traveling time is like that river out there. It does not stop. And sometimes feels slower and faster than others, but that traveling through time. And everyone here is going through the process of aging. Everyone here is going through the process of shifting life. The question is, how much of life are you living along the way? Are you truly rich, or do you just have some money? Or do you not have money and you don't have wealth? I know people have money who are very poor. I know people have lots of money that are very rich. The difference is how they are in their relationships, how they are in their sense of spirit, how they are in capturing the moments. So you have to decide right now to be rich, not when you get to a certain number. You got to decide right now, I'm a wealthy mother, or whatever appropriate language would be for you. But when you operate from you're already beyond, you're not trying to get beyond the scarcity. If you're always operating in scarcity, I got to try to get somewhere, that's bullshit. I'm here, and there's the mountain I'm taking next. That's very different than I'm going to try to get to that place when I can finally be enough, certain enough, happy enough, free enough, excited enough. And the truth is, when most of the things you get to where they are, it's nothing like you thought it was going to be. Who's achieved some huge goal, you got it, you're excited, and then for how long? Who can think of a goal that you just busted for, you got it, and you really were excited about it? How long did that feeling last for that situation? How long? A minute? Seconds? A month? Who can remember something that you really were excited about, and within 6 months to a year max, you were taking it for granted? Let me see your hands. That's the way the human brain works. That's the way the mind works. The heart doesn't work that way. The heart, when it's there, it doesn't forget. It's one thing that's going to make you wealthy. It's turning your expectation into appreciation. That's the day you become wealthy. The day you trade expectation for appreciation is the day you become wealthy. Because as long as you're expecting things, you're going to be disappointed. You're expecting people to be a certain way. They're not going to be. If the only time you're happy is when they all act and behave a certain way, you're not going to be happy very much. Or if you're happy, it'll be for a short period of time. You expect your spouse to be a certain way. You expect your kids to be a certain way. You expect your coworkers to be a certain way. You expect yourself to be a certain way. How about appreciation? That's the game. Because if you can appreciate the littlest things, you got gifts that nobody else has. So the first place to be wealthy is psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that place has to get regular deposits. And that means, just like some of you meditate, you need a daily discipline of magic moments, and you got to learn to capture the little ones. And that muscle's got to be built. So what's your daily practice? You can call it whatever you want. We'll call it here magic moments. Every day I want you to capture at least 2 to 3 magic moments minimum. It could have been a conversation with a friend. It could have been a moment when an insight happened. It could have been a moment on the mountain. It could have been a little insight or distinction that you got that changed it. But you don't just capture it and write it down. You want to feel it and realize its value. You want to feel it like it's grace, like it's a gift that's been given to you. And what you're doing is appreciating that gift.